City for you. Well, we're getting close. Hit some traffic. You know, if there wasn't any city between the Great Plains and the Rocky Mountains, it would be a lot easier to go camping. But there's this big city called Denver in the way, and it gets in the way. I got one more stoplight and then we're home free. I'm meeting Doug at Safeway in Conifer there. He says he's got a pickup because he made me something. So I'm a little worried that it's going to be fairly large. And since it's a tiny cabin, I'm not sure what he made for me, but I'm excited about it. Should be there with a little bit light left. Polyurethane, those seats, all the big logs we cut, you could tell the ice is getting in there and the water's getting in there, so we're going to polyurethane that. And of course the ants are eating it away already, so I brought some ant spray, hopefully stop that as well. And it's kind of cloudy, but it looks nice. No rain tonight, I don't think. It's supposed to be pretty warm. It's 85, it's pretty hot right now. So saw a big accident again. Some car blew up. I should have videotaped it. Just left a huge black spot. The cops were just leaving. There's the pickup. I don't see anything in it yet. He's got to be bored. I'm 45 minutes late. There he is. Alright, we'll see what he has here. He's got the other fancy pickup. It's got it covered. I see it in a tarp. What are you doing, Doc?
Reading the headlines. Pretty exciting.
Are they? Hey, we got the same cover now.
Old Guy Cool cover.
I'm just copying you.
Welcome to the club, man. You're always welcome.
Wow. Hey, Doug. It's beautiful out. It's a nice summer day.
We've come to watch the Mexico World Orphan Choir.
Oh. Did we not know that was happening?
I mean, I did.
Why didn't we put that in the agenda?
I did. I thought that's where are we going somewhere else?
No, let's park. Okay. Let's go. How much are the tickets?
I prepaid.
Oh, okay. Good. This is going to be a delight.
Absolute delight.
To make the finger thing worse, before that,
yeah,
I am looking for the good jack, you know, the good heavy-duty jack that I always bring with me.
Yeah.
And of course, I thought I'd put it in the trailer, like close to the door. So I started unloading. You know, it's 90 degrees, hot. It hasn't been 90 all summer, so I'm about to die. And
perfect.
And I'm overweight. And about to have a heart attack. And so I started throwing all the stuff out. Going, oh, I can find it. I'll just dig through. Pretty much have all of the kids' stuff out. Like the whole trailer's unloaded in the Elitch's parking lot.
Oh no.
I'm like, where did I put it? I know I put it here. And then of course it's in the van. Easy access. The little section in the van that's right there. I didn't look at the van, I just looked in the trailer.
Because it's always in the trailer.
Because it's always in the trailer. So I'm just like, so I put it all back in. People are like, what is this guy doing, Dad? And the little kids are like, is he okay? Why has he got all that stuff? And why is he throwing pillows and sheets everywhere? I was like, oh, so I get it all in there. I finally just shut the door, find it. So that's how it started. So I was already angry at myself.
Yeah.
Then I chopped the finger. Then she hits me. And then Ethan comes and saves me before I almost faint. So I think I was just in a bad mood the whole weekend because every question the kids gave me, I was just done. I'm like, I don't know.
Do you see my finger?
This is the mountains. You might have to survive out here on your own. Stop asking questions. I don't know where the water is. You know, I just.
Do you not know how to make a snare trap?
I'm leaving. I kept telling Ethan, I'm like, I might just ditch you. You're gonna have to do this on your own.
Go to see Doug.
And then I made it sound bad in front of the church. Wendy was like, why? You made it sound like it was horrible. I was like, well, kind of was. I asked Ethan, what'd you think? I mean, would you rather spend a whole week at a middle school camp or rock retreat? He's like, oh, man, I don't know.
Oh, I'll hurt your feelings. That means middle school camp every time.
Every time.
Oh, no.
And everything ran smooth. It just, the kids were just a little much this year.
Did you have good weather?
And of course, one of them was my kid, so maybe that was it. Yeah, the weather was good. We had a little rainstorm that came in and dumped on us for about 20 minutes, but that's it. So nothing got messed up. I mean, the trip was smooth. Everything worked good except for me. Except for the tire.
Except for you.
Except for me.
The trip was great except for you.
That's why I should have left. Should have let Ethan just take over.
Ethan would have been like, it was the greatest trip I've ever been on.
It was easy. Yeah. So now we're gonna go up there and find out all the. They did destroy it. Like, I had one kid, you know, our porch that we made. He's laying down where the steps are. His feet are at the steps, and he's just sprawled out on the porch, and he's kicking the rocks out of the whole thing.
Yeah, sounds about right.
I'm like, what are you doing? He's like, oh, sorry. Why don't you put those back? So he's like, you know, barely pushing them back.
What are you doing? I'm being 12. What are you doing?
He was actually the one that 50? Was going to be a little bit older. So I was like, come on, man, you're killing me. Yeah. And then at the back of the little rock that they always have their little hammock city.
Yeah.
And it wasn't their fault. They had like 6 hammocks to this one. It was a nice, thick aspen tree. I'm collecting wood or something, and I hear it go. I mean, it starts to snap, and it snapped at the base.
Oh. And
then just kind of fell. It didn't fall all the way. And you know, they're screaming and yelling. Ah! One of the kids hit his chin. But I can't believe they broke it.
Wow.
And I don't think they were even like bouncing or anything. They were just sitting there. So they're like, are we ever going to be able to come back to the rock retreat ever again? I was like, I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe we're going to change trips. Last year it was fine. This year was a little rough. Yeah. So we'll see what kind of...
The finger decapitation didn't help.
Yeah, that hurt. It just hurt. And then, of course, you hit it. Everything. Yeah, on everything I hit it.
Yes. So. You have a big old fat bandage on it?
Oh, yeah. It is bleeding through. I mean, anytime I tried to squeeze something, it was like, it just come out. It was just gaping. And Wendy's like, well, you need to get stitches. I'm like, I'm not going to go. Where am I going to go get stitches? That's going to be the whole entire trip if I get stitches. It's going to be 5 hours waiting in a waiting room in Denver somewhere for like 4 stitches.
Yeah.
Not worth it.
No.
I just didn't want, I was just worried that it cut through and then like cut the tip of it off. Because it's where it looked like on the bottom part. I mean, I'm at Elitch's, you know, just sitting there. And I'm still getting like lightheaded. I didn't even go on any of the rides because I was like, Jonah, I'm sorry, but I might not make it through the twister. It's like, come on, Dad. So I went on a swing with him.
Man, dies on Twister 2.
Yeah. And I took it off, and it was just gaping, and it looked like, oh, I might not. But then now it looks great. But definitely I thought, well, this whole fingernail is coming off. And only now a section of it's coming off. So it's healed really good. But, oh, it was so miserable.
At least it wasn't all like
just throbbing.
Nasty after.
Yeah. Well, I think because all the blood went out of it. That's what Wendy said. She said, well, all the blood's gone. It's not pulling up inside. So that's why it throbbed, but not like really bad. You know, where it's just miserable. Asked the first aid at Elitch's if I could have some ice. Can I have some ice, please?
Yeah, and that was the hottest it had been out here all summer.
Yeah,
because it's been gorgeous all season.
Yeah, that was like the hottest week that it's been so far, at least. That was the hottest week in Kansas too. We got to like 98, I think, 90, 95, something like that. And then we were able to have fires. Up here, it's low. Up there, it's still high, but that's it. It's just right in the middle. So hopefully we can still do fires. I think we're supposed to get rain tomorrow.
Yeah, that's what I saw too.
Boy, we're getting storms every day locally. We chased one. We beat one home last night with the Dodge City. Went all the country roads, Gove County, and all those roads, checking in along.
Did you guys get hail?
No hail. Some guys have been hailed out, but not very many. the wheat just wasn't very good to begin with. Some of them are just, it just depends. Some of them are great, and some of them are all insuranced out. So some are cutting, and some aren't doing anything right now. But it's happening this week, last week and this week.
Yeah.
It's all going.
Which seems late for out there.
It's very late.
Too wet to get in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like Kurt's got a bunch right now, but he can't get in because of the rain last night. We saw a moose on this trip, Rock Retreat.
Really?
We saw a moose. We saw a badger. We drove out to Terrio, and there was a badger just looking at us. I thought at first it was like a dog. I'm like, what? And then it was just a badger, and then went up and looked on the little rock and looked at us, and then took off with all the jeeps. And then we saw an antelope, and we saw a deer. And then we got in trouble from the warden or whatever, that we're not allowed to go up on that little rock where the waterfall is anymore. Oh. You're not supposed to be up here. And you got to have a permit just to walk in. You got to have a paid day permit to just even walk in. I was like, more rules.
Sanctioning nature now.
More rules.
Thanks, Teddy Roosevelt.
Take away all the fun. Yeah, that was the most we've seen. Now, we didn't see any animals, of course, at the land because they scare them all away, screaming and yelling.
Yes. What? We're not being loud.
Ethan said, because they were just running. You know, he thought they'd be tired. And he goes, going home, I said, do you think to fall asleep? He goes, oh yeah, 3 straight hours. Of the 5-hour trip, 3 straight hours they're going to be asleep. I went, oh yeah, I'll bet the farm on that. He's like, no way, I got this. We even made him be quiet twice for 20 minutes. No talking at all. And we only had 2 of them fall asleep for 15 minutes. He's like, I'm just taken back. I mean, how do these kids just keep going? I was like, yeah. Middle school, man.
He was at middle school camp?
I know. He should have known. Should have known. But they were just talking on. And then one of the kids, he even had, I mean, he was talking the whole time, saying same words over and over and over again. Just same word over and over and over again. And then they coming home, I mean, he said, oh, his kids are, I can't handle them. They talk too much. Like, you talk too much? They talk too much? What do you mean about you? You're talking. Oh no, I didn't talk hardly at all. Then they even took a vote. Everybody, do you think you talk too much? I'm like, yeah, she talked too much. Oh no, I don't believe it at all. I mean, and they just kept going and going. I was like, oh my gosh. This guy, we saw a guy coming here. It was weird. What? I've never seen a guy here. He backed his truck up, and he was running between the shed and the house. I was like, why is he in a hurry? He was like scooting along, back and forth. I've never seen anybody at that place, ever. In fact, I had to tell your mom this morning, I bought those chairs for the camp.
Yeah.
Well, the church actually ended up buying them because I just used whatever account, and I thought it was my credit card, but it was already on the way, whatever we bought it at the furniture store. So I was like, oh shoot, the church paid for it. So I wrote them a check. But I forgot about that. They forgot about it. They got miscommunicated. So they wrote me a check back.
Oh. So
it was like I got chairs for free, and they paid me to get those chairs.
And that's how you commit fraud.
And I was like, yeah, I need to rip this one up. I'm not going to cash this one. But,
yes.
But I think the camp needs a vehicle.
Yeah.
I need reimbursed for it.
I'm pretty sure the camp needs a Maserati.
So we'll do some experimenting. See how it works. So you've got it sealed tight. Comes out the nozzle. I love the stand. That's fantastic.
I built this all out of stuff I just had laying around my shop.
Did you really?
Yeah. So here's this guy.
Okay, there's your pump. Did you get it off of YouTube?
No.
No? You just figured it out?
Yep.
What is this thing? Is it like a basketball pump or something?
Oh no.
Uh-oh.
Here's where it could all have gone wrong.
This is the lazy man's pump.
Yep.
Where'd you get that?
Harbor Freight.
Sweet.
Two hours later.
Oh, there it goes. Yeah. Yeah. That's awesome. Look at that.
It's not very full.
Out of the little tank. There it is. Boom, it works. Works good.
Turn on the massage setting.
Huh?
Turn on the massage setting.
That's right. It'll hit you in the back. All right, got the steps done. It's amazing how quickly that runs out. All right, we're gonna do some polyurethane on these bad boys. And hopefully kill the ants at the same time. There we go. Jeez.
Is it recording?
Yeah, it's recording. It's been recording
All that?
Clang, 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 clang.
I hate it. I'm seasick.
Did you invite the Casas yet? Casa Bonita?
No, am I supposed to?
Yeah, we gotta be on the email list. I'm on their page. It's funny. These people are all angry. Oh, angry Colorado people. This way.
I don't know, man.
I mean, why are you mad at somebody that?
I was trying to do
It was
something
closing.
nice.
It was closing. You didn't have to go to it anymore.
Yeah, they
And
say.
you're gonna complain about the food? They complain about the new food. I'm like, are you joking me? The old food was gross. It's what everybody complained about. Well, I just miss the all you can eat. Then don't go.
All you can eat. All you can eat gross food?
Yeah. So funny.
People are weird.
I got nothing else to do. Bitch and that one. Like, these guys do not have. It's not a good investment. They're not going to make any money off of it. And they made it really nice. Is what I've seen pictures and people are like, oh, it's clean. It's super cool. Most everything's back. I mean,
Like birthday.
yep. They don't have the grill. They have like the thing they had on South Park. So it's like a, because they call it a gorilla, pig, dog.
Like the
it,
man bear pig thing?
Yeah, because it was such a bad gorilla suit. You didn't know
Yeah.
what it was. That was what's funny about it. They're like, the gorilla's not there anymore. And he just kind of wanders the hallways. Looks creepier than the gorilla that scared me and my daughter. Scared me when I was like 7, and then scared her when she was 7.
Perfect.
And it did it the same way. It jumped up on the table and scared me for life. And it did exactly that to take. And I was just laughing the whole time. I was like, yes. Well, I don't know if that did anything.
I don't know, man. Made it so we can't sit on it for 2 days.
I know.
Do we need this for anything?
I don't think so. Nothing else. It's gonna just.
Oh!
Oh, it's very flammable.
Dude, it's shot out of there.
Dude, don't get these caught on fire. We're in trouble. Dude, look at that. Put something inside that. Yeah, I guess you could throw that away. All right, we got polyurethane. Needed a whole lot more than we should have gotten. Did not know. So, it smells like chemical out here. Maybe that'll keep away the Maybe that'll keep away the mosquitoes. And I'm gonna get the stove going, oven going, and try our lobster and what? I don't know what it's called. Lobster
Mac and cheese.
mac and cheese. I am excited about that.
That's crazy.
I'm excited about it.